Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good evening, Eastern Iowa. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy. It was a beautiful day today. We're going to have even better conditions for tomorrow. In the short term here for tonight, low temperatures are going to be in the mid-30s basically across the board. We'll have partly cloudy to mostly clear skies and winds light out of the southeast right around 5 to 10. But tomorrow, since we have strong southerly winds coming in, just very dry conditions overall, and with temperatures jumping into the low 70s, there is a red flag warning. Now, what does that mean? Basically, it's not a burn ban, but basically saying outdoor burning is highly not recommended because of how dry it's going to be. Relative humidity is only going to be about 15%, and that's on a scale from 0 to 100, so incredibly dry. Of course, we just haven't seen a lot of precipitation in the past few weeks. Those winds, as you can see, will start off about 5 to 10 tonight, and then we'll see sustained winds around 15 to 25 with those gusts up to 35 out of the south. So we are going to see a massive jump of warm air. As I mentioned, those highs in the upper 60s and low 70s, maybe up to 75 in Washington and Tama. Plenty of sunshine to start out the morning, and then a few clouds during the afternoon with those winds gusting up to 35 miles per hour. Now, let's jump ahead to Tuesday. And you may have seen maybe we have a risk of some severe weather or strong storms. Let's talk about that a little bit because there's some uncertainty with this, and I think for the most part, our severe risk is going to be low. We always talk about this. The 4 ingredients for severe weather are lift, instability, moist, and shear. So lift, we're going to have plenty of that. That cold front moving in has a lot of cold and dense, well, of course it's cold, but dense and heavy air behind it. So that cold air is going to help displace and lift that warmer air, kind of like a linebacker basically lifting up a guy. Shout out Jack Campbell. But anyway, instability. Warmth, we're going to have that. We'll have some sunshine during the day and temperatures will be in the 60s. Moisture, though, is going to be severely lacking, and then shear, basically what that means is it maintains the storm. So you have kind of winds rotating as you go up in the atmosphere. We'll have that. But as I mentioned, moisture is going to be very tough to come by. Usually during this kind of setup with temperatures in the 60s, low 70s, you want that dew point to be at least in the mid to upper 50s when those storms form. For us, we're going to struggle to hit the 40s. So that's why that level 2 risk is mostly, to the south and to the east, while for us, maybe a level 1 risk, and can't rule out a couple of strong storms. In general, the farther south and east you live, the better chance you have of seeing it, but still, I think that chance is rather low, just not only for severe weather, but just storms and rain showers in general to form. Are we going to have enough moisture, or are we going to stay dry? So let's jump ahead to Tuesday. So again, you can see some sunshine to start off the day. And the bigger question, I think, is going to be when that cold front does actually arrive. Some models or data is saying, well, it could arrive by noon. But this future track is saying not until about 4 or 5 o'clock. So watch the temperatures right now. You see in the upper 50s to the north, the mid 60s, then close to 70, and a little bit of snow on the backside. Then as we head towards 10 o'clock, now we see these temperatures basically drop off the table. So you can kind of see where that cold front is, basically right on the edge here. 40s in the southeast, mid to upper 30s in the northwest. And you can see it's not very widespread. There's a little bit of rain, a little bit of a rain-snow mix in snow, but there's just not a lot of rain that's actually being generated. And most of that is going to be off to our southeast off the page. But what we could see overnight, and again, models disagree with this as well, are we going to see some snowfall? Is there going to be enough moisture for it? If we do, we could see maybe a little bit of snow overnight, but at any rate, it's going to move out by Sunday morning, or Wednesday morning, and look at these temperatures in the upper teens and low 20s on Wednesday, and winds are going to be gusting up to 40 miles per hour, so wind chills are going to be about maybe 0 degrees Wednesday morning, so definitely get that jacket handy for Tuesday night into Wednesday. In terms of snowfall, maybe up to an inch, but again, it's going to be very warm where the ground is, so it's going to be hard to stick, maybe on grassy and elevated areas, and with the moisture lacking, it's going to be tough to get anything to produce, and snow overall is just going to be light. That's where we stand right now. If anything changes, we'll keep you posted. Your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. So look at these high temperatures. Close to 70 on Tuesday, upper 20s and low 30s on Wednesday. An even bigger drop-off is the high temperature on Tuesday and the low temperature Tuesday night. Almost a 50-degree drop-off, and it feels like drop-off of maybe about 60 degrees with these strong winds. And winds are going to be strong throughout much of the week there, at least through Friday. And look at these high temperatures. Wednesday, 30. Thursday, we're already back in the 50s. And then the following Sunday, we're already back to the low 70s. And it's going to stay mostly dry, especially if we miss that Tuesday chance. But it looks like for the following week, as of now, we'll have another shot of some showers and maybe some isolated storms.